You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Get Meched, bro, who says, Yo, for this month's rant, talk about your favorite mystery story. I think I remember you saying you didn't really like mysteries in the past, so I was wondering if there's any you actually really liked. Well, for clarification, and maybe I made a video about this at some point, like my problem with mysteries in particular is with the mystery box style of screenwriting, as described by, uh, what's his name? The guy who did J.J. Abrams. Um, he described once this idea of the mystery box, where it's like the question in your mind of like, what is this all going to be about, or like what is at the heart of it, like what is, this mysterious thing that has been established by the story. Like that is the draw for you to come to the work. And of course, it's impossible for one of those types of stories to ever make good on itself, because it's like there is no idea that's going to live up to that hype. At best, you could come up with something preposterous and really out there, but like it's not going to be it's not going to be something good, because if it was something good we could have figured it out. Like something that follows logically in a satisfying way is always going to be something that maybe you could have thought of. So I just think that it's a wrong-headed way of story crafting. But like, I think there's basically multiple types of mystery shows. You've got mysteries that are like, traditional Sherlock Holmes style mysteries, where it's about like solving a case, or, Detective Conan might be a good example of that, which I think those shows are fine. I mean, as long as they're entertaining, as long as the script is tight and it doesn't waste too much time, it's fun enough just watching everything kind of fall into place, and wrapping up the little mystery plot. That kind of thing, I'm don't have much of a problem with. It's more mystery thrillers, shows like Erased, for example, where the entire thing carrying you through the plot is like, ooh, who's the murderer, and like speculating on who's the murderer. But it's like, there's two ways that you could go about it. Either the show can drop hints and you can figure it out beforehand, which makes everything else feel like a fucking waste of time, or the show doesn't drop hints and it constantly is trying to keep you on your toes, keep you guessing, in which case you still feel like it's a huge fucking waste of time because you know it's not going to be anything that's obvious. So, I don't know. I just hate that whole storytelling style. I think those are the types of shows that really don't hold up to rewatches as well, where if you already know the answer, then it feels like, again, a huge waste of time to go through all the steps of everything else. Yeah, again, I don't think I've ever been impressed. Like, there's so many cases where people are like, they get excited about wanting to know the answer to this mystery, and I can't think of a single time that people have felt the payoff was worth it. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that writing style in general, but I don't know if that necessarily, you know, like when I used to say, "Oh, I hate mystery shows," that's most of what I meant. A good example of a show that I would consider a mystery show that I love is Higurashi. And the key to Higurashi as a mystery show is that it's not even clear that it's a mystery at first, necessarily. I mean, it's mysterious in the sense that the timeline keeps resetting and each storyline kind of has its own ending, but you don't even really have a reason to suspect there's more going on. You're just kind of watching it in this state of like, huh, where is this going? It's interesting. Each arc on its own has a clear payoff, and maybe you would just think of it as not even building towards something. But then once it does, once the mystery starts to become revealed, then it is extremely satisfying. Because it wasn't the whole show buttering you up to wonder, ooh, I wonder what's really going on. It's like you're just taking it in and enjoying it, and then when you find out what's really going on, you're like, oh shit, there was more to it. Oh fuck, I didn't realize. And it's a huge pleasant surprise. So I think that's the better way of writing a story, is if you're gonna, if you're trying to hook me in, if you feel like you need to have some kind of mystery that like I'm waiting to see the resolution of, subtle mysteries, or like something that's less grandiose. Like if the centerpiece of the story is, ooh, who's the killer? Then it's like, I know this is gonna be a shit show. But maybe somebody could prove me wrong by suggesting a show that did it well, but I can't think of one fucking example.